Okay, 1 second on, is it gonna make me turn this off? Oh, no, it's not. Interesting. Okay, maybe they updated that. All right, there we go. We're back. Ha! Okay. We are back. We are alive. It is Wednesday. I hope everybody's having a great day. I just realized I got to change things on TikTok. Okay, 1 second. Did you? All right. Boom. Okay. And if for any reason you guys start getting an echo, please let me know. Last time I had to do that, and then it worked. Okay. Okay. Can you guys see me on Twitch? You should be able to. It just did an update. Yeah, never mind. We're good. We're good. I see it. I see myself. Okay, guys. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. How is everybody doing? I gotta get these started. That makes so much sense. What happened? Ah! Boom. All right. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Phantom is on an 80 stream streak on Twitch. That's hilarious. I love that. Thank you so much. Oh, Algae? No, he actually, I heard the end of that, Algae. And from the ending, it sounded like he did a good job. I didn't even know about it at first, but I did hear the very, very end of it. Hi, guys. Sorry for my own little, like, technology issues. Hey, Corey. I'm here. I'm doing my best. So, yes. I'm here. I'm alive. We're here. We're doing the things. All the things. Yeah, guys. Thank you all so much. We'll open up the phone lines in a minute. I will say one thing that I learned is that there was already a sorry. You'd have to tell me who that is, Algae. I don't know who that is. Goodness me. There was an individual that was, unfortunately, shot and killed by our Department of Homeland Security, apparently way back in March of last year. That's not the right camera. In Texas, but it wasn't reported on as DHS being involved. So that's interesting. Let me get his name. We want to go ahead and open that up. And all right. So we'll put this on the screen real quick. Where apparently this is the first American citizen that was killed. And so, go away. I don't want to watch the video. Okay, Ruben Ray Martinez, 23, was shot by an ICE Homeland Security Investigations HSI officer in South Padre Island on March 15, 2025. Yeah. Federal agent fired shots through the driver's side window. It's insane. Ah, no. Let's see. I haven't fully read this. I just read the first half and then had to get in the car and get moving. Let's see. They were helping to redirect traffic. Okay. Driver failed to follow instructions and it attempted to continue on to redacted. Multiple officers gave verbal commands to the occupants to stop. The driver of the vehicle slowed to a stop and at this point surrounded and commanded him to exit the vehicle. Oh, wow. If he hit the agent, you're still not supposed to shoot the person driving the car. But that's not a good thing. Oh, I need to change this. Sorry, guys. I've got multiple things going on. Let's see. Since this has already been happening for a minute, we'll just do this. I know you guys can knock out that live goal real quick. Special agent involved was taken to a nearby hospital. Good. I hope he's doing well. Internal descriptions of events and has not been independently corroborated. Of course not. Redacted of San Antonio. Okay. Gotcha. Again, like, it is tragic that this continues to happen across our country. It's even more tragic that this seemed to have been buried by our government well before then. Robo, thank you for becoming a sub. I appreciate that so much. Sorry for anything that I missed over here. We are up on Twitch, Aslan. We are there, I promise. But yeah, it's just insane, like that has been covered up and is just now coming out that occurred. Almost a year later. Isn't that insane, guys? Isn't that just crazy that that's what happens? Oh my. At least to me it is, because I don't think that's okay. It's the cover-up that gets me the most. That's not the right panel. Fudge buckets. I hate TikTok. I don't even see it that way. Weird. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that, but we'll just see what's going on in general. Oh, mercy. Ah. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 33.
33. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Okay, what specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, I wanted to talk about, he's done all kinds of stuff, but I want to talk about how your live-in boyfriend or whatever is a hobo.
Go insult him on his stream. I don't really care. Like, you want to give insults, give it to the person themselves. Don't give it to me. Hobo. What is a hobo, guys? I thought, isn't that what they used to call homeless individuals? People that were houseless? It makes no sense. Yeah, already just like simping over Polly. It's odd, guys. It's the name of a clown? Ugh. Clowns are interesting. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? I decline because that's not how that works. Jesus. It's specifically for someone who rides trains illegally? Damn. I'm gonna have to, like, he rides trains illegally? Interesting. Y'all should not use words you don't know. Bro called him a hobosexual. Is that what it was, Redwood? That's kind of funny. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep.
Awesome. How old are you?
16.
Have a good night. You have to be at least 18 or older to be on the live. Also, don't call from your parents' business number, I assume is what it is then. That's happening. Weird. Why does it show that? Oh, well. I ride trains like Jason Bourne on top of the passenger car. That's kind of funny. I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't tell you where it comes from, Bishop. I just thought it was like, it's a weird comment to make in general. I mean, all right, guys. Guys, if you are wearing headphones, go ahead and take them out, okay? I just want to give you guys that heads up, all right? Ah! If you're gonna troll, I'm gonna give it right back. Live-in boyfriend implies he has a house. Isn't that true? Thank you. I gave you a heads up. Increase my volume. Well, Joe Biden, I can't help you. Literally, just send him a message. He might respond, but I doubt it. So have a great day.
All right.
Like, and then the guy that is like simping for Polly wants to call back too. Lawless Lou is on a 5-stream streak. Thank you, Lawless Lou, for being here. Why do y'all just keep calling? Like, I will troll you right back. Cup of Joe wants everybody to know that he likes trains. I do too. Trains are cool. So I Dave the train guys around. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Bozo the Clown. I must have been confusing it with Bobo. I don't know how to do that. Western United States around 1890 to describe migratory workers riding freight trains. Interesting. It is equivalent to calling someone a fogey. Like, dude, bringing out insults from like 4 generations ago. See, yes, Shayna, he will be. But you guys can just stay here and send in your daily heart me's. That'd be so cool. Thank you for going on the stream. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay. How old are you?
Ma'am, I'm 49.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
Sending the illegal immigrants back to Mexico and concentration camps.
So they only come from Mexico. Got it. Interesting. Guys, did you know that you can only be a illegal immigrant if you come from Mexico? That's so odd. You actually support, I'm so sorry, wait, you actually support concentration camps? Ooh.
Ma'am, if it gets the job done.
Ooh, you don't like people, do you?
Oh, ma'am, I love people.
Oh, also, can you get closer? I don't know why I want.
Sorry, ma'am, is this better? My bad, Mom. Let's see.
Yeah, can you take the cotton ball out of your mouth?
Cotton ball.
Yeah, it sounds like you're talking, or maybe it's your nicotine pack. I don't know which one, but it sounds like you have something sitting in your cheek.
My tobacco?
Yes.
Yeah, no problem, ma'am. I'll pop that right out of there. No problem. Is this better?
I don't know. You got to say more words.
Testing.
I guess maybe it's a little bit better. Anyway. So I'm sorry, what issue do you have with people that are attempting to migrate into the United States?
I have no problem at all. They come here right in the right way. They can come right on in. I just don't like.
You do realize that Donald Trump is in fact removing people that came into the United States the correct way. Him and his administration removed the legal status of 2.5 million immigrants, which means they were here documented. They were here knowingly. They came in the correct way, followed our standards of laws, and yet he removed their status to pad his immigration numbers.
Did you get that off CNN? Because I seen that on CNN the other day.
No, I got that from the Cato Institute. Do you know who Cato is? Yes, I'm positive I got that from Cato.
Gato?
Cato, Cato.
My bad, ma'am.
You could call it Cato if you need to, but it's Cato.
Thank you.
Yeah. So they're a libertarian think tank.
Oh. That's what Cato is?
Cato, yeah.
Oh, my bad, ma'am.
Oh, thank you, Peter. That's an interesting gift. Okay.
Thank you, Peter.
Yeah. So Donald Trump is in fact removing people that entered into the United States the right way.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That's not what my grandson's been telling me. I tell you. Are you sure?
Your grandson?
Yes, ma'am.
What is he,
I had a kid
5?
17 and they're all grown up.
Okay. I don't believe you anymore. Dude, just call him on his own stream. The fact that the guy calls back again, I'm so sorry. Like, the dude called back. Like, you like Polly so much, call him yourself, my guy. Like, slide into those DMs. I don't care. You think I'm worried about you? I'm not. Also, if you guys could take him away from me, then he wasn't mine to start with, and it's not gonna hurt my fucking feelings. Like, it's that simple. I ain't worried. Do you have something of substance to talk about?
Yes. I'm not going to talk about the homosexual.
Yeah, we're done. I'm not going to talk about it. Proceeds to talk about it. Okay, then bye. I think so, Lindsay. I hope so, Lindsay. Stop being. It's giving obsessed vibes. It's giving obsessed vibes. And you might need to check that out. All right, guys, if you support Donald Trump and you still like what he's doing, call the number on the screen. Try to be a serious person because I will happily hang up on the unserious people. If you are new, be sure to hit that follow or that subscribe button. I do get on about 5 days a week, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
I can. How old are you?
19.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Date of birth, go.
My date of birth, 2008.
Apparently people don't know how to give a date of birth. Guys, when I say DOB, your date of birth, I wonder what that means. 2008 is not a date of birth. That would be your year of birth. And you would be 18 unless you just turned 19. No, I think you would still, yeah, you would have just turned 18. People fucking can't do math. Oh my gosh. Date consists of a date. Yeah, that is true. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How are you doing?
Doing well. How old are you?
Doing well.
Me? I'm 27.
Awesome. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah, I do.
And what specifically has Donald Trump done in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
What he's doing with illegal immigration.
Okay. Like what exactly?
The Lakeland Riley Act, how he extended mandatory detention for certain crimes being committed.
I mean, that's
Keeping our
fine.
streets safer.
Don't disagree with that. Too bad
Me
it doesn't
neither.
apply
I'm a
to
law
our
enforcement
regular
officer and
prisoners.
Yeah, I think it's great. I don't
No,
agree with everything he does.
that's not
but
what I just said. I like how you didn't hear what I said. I said, too bad it doesn't apply to our citizen prisoners.
citizen prisoners?
Yeah. Do you think that somebody that is accused of like a major crime should be allowed to be released on bond or bail?
No, no, I
Oh,
disagree with that
well, they
entirely.
are. That's why I
That's a whole
said too
nother
bad it
issue.
doesn't apply to our citizen criminals, but it only applies to
Oh yeah,
individuals that,
I missed that.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a whole nother issue that needs to be tackled as well.
Okay.
I do not agree with that. But as an American citizen myself, I can't go to another sovereign country and commit crimes and expect to not face consequences like jail
Oh,
or
they were doing that
deportation.
here. Interesting. Did you not realize that it's always been the policy of the United States of America to deport individuals that have been convicted of having committed a crime?
Oh yeah, I'm well aware.
Oh, okay. So then you just stated a non-issue.
What do you mean a non-issue?
Oh, something that's always been in existence and has always been practiced by our government.
Yeah, but it wasn't the top priority, and now it has
No,
taken
actually,
priority.
that was the very specific priority of the Biden administration under the guidance of Mayorkas, who was the Department of Homeland Security Secretary.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex, thank you so much for the 50 over on the Venmo. Yeah. So that was actually their focus was on criminals who were in the system after they had been convicted. Whereas Donald Trump's immigration policy is just pick up anybody and everyone, whether or not they've actually been convicted or accused of having committed a crime. Actually, out of the people that they deported, it was only about 5% of them had criminal records. And I mean like convictions. But they included within that 5% people that just had a pending charges, which means that they deported people prior to them getting the full due process of the law, which means that people may not be serving out their sentences in other countries. Also, that violates the 5th and 14th Amendments. Technically, the 6th, too.
Well, no, if you're deported and you have a pending charge, you are deported under another reason, hence being illegal in the country, entering without inspection, violating your visa.
No, that's a whole other law. Also,
I
overstaying
know
your visa.
I know immigration law pretty well.
Overstaying your visa. Okay, so it's overstaying your visa criminal?
No, it's a civil matter, and you go
It's a
before
civil
immigration judge
infraction.
and you have your day in court. Yeah, it's a civil infraction, but you have a contract with the United States when you enter into the United States as an immigrant, and you violate that contract, you are subject to the consequences. If you are deported and you've only committed a crime that was not an aggravated felony, then you weren't mandatory detained.
Hey, how do you
before
prove
Trump
that somebody violated or came into the country illegally? Came in through a non-port of entry?
Investigation.
No, sorry. That's not the correct answer.
What do you mean, no?
Due process of the law.
Due process of the law. What is due process to you?
Oh my gosh. Due process of the law, you get your day in court. You follow our criminal justice system.
I know what due process of the law is. What is it to you?
How it applies to the law. You get your day in court. If you so choose to have a jury make the decision, you can also choose to have a judge make the decision. But in order for that, you would have to be convicted of it. Do you know how many people actually have been convicted of 8 U.S. Code 1325 and 1326 versus how many people have just been accused of having been committing that crime?
No, I do not know the numbers on that.
Yeah, so they file charges on about 80,000 individuals a year for violations of 8 U.S. Code 1325 and 8 U.S. Code 1326 and get about 120, 3 digits versus a 5-digit number. 3-digit number, 120 a year of convictions.
Okay. Well, you said those numbers are great, but you said something about
Oh, this you can pull that directly from
jury.
cbp.gov. Yes, sir, because as decided
yeah,
by our
I
Supreme
trust
Court
that
of the
you.
United States of America, all
Okay, so we
individuals
just
that are on our soil are entitled to due process of the law. They are
absolutely,
guaranteed the right to a speedy trial as covered by the Sixth Amendment as well as the Fifth and the 14th.
absolutely, we just
Yeah.
established that violating your visa is a civil matter with
Which would be the
immigration
Seventh
and
Amendment.
the United States government. Huh?
I said which would cover under the Seventh Amendment.
Criminal cases. You have a right to a trial by jury for criminal
Sixth,
cases.
sorry, sir. Sixth Amendment is for criminal cases. Seventh Amendment is for civil suits.
You do not have a right to a trial by jury for a civil suit.
Yes, you do.
Since when?
Jesus fucking Christ. Let's see. The ratification of the Constitution, 1787. I assume he has me muted because somebody in the background came
Yeah,
up
sorry.
and asked.
I'm sorry. I had another conversation. Hold on.
Mercy, 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 mercy. All right. Feisty, thank you so much for sending out 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate you so much. No, I knew he didn't hang up. That's always funny.
No, I'm sorry. I had to have a conversation with someone else. Well, what was that
That's
year again?
fine. The ratification of the United States Constitution. 1787. Technically, 1789 was when it was ratified by the 13 colonies into all of them.
Okay, but isn't that only certain civil suits?
Oh my gosh. You have the option in general, though. That's why it exists.
But it's a guaranteed right for criminal cases, and it's specific cases for the Seventh Amendment.
So the Seventh Amendment is only for
Okay.
$20 or more.
It used to be,
It
but it's looking like it's for monetary damages rather than equitable relief. So if it's monetary in nature, then that wouldn't apply to a visa overstay.
okay. Are you ChatGPTing your answer?
Oh yeah, I look it
Yeah.
up when I want to know more information on something. It's we all have the tools available to us. Why not?
Yeah. So what Supreme Court case determined that?
Oh, I do not know that yet.
Yeah.
So who is not getting due process? Just these
The
specific
immigrants that are
visa
being
overstays?
deported out of our country. Plenty of them aren't getting due process of the law, sir. Are you not
even those
aware that it was?
entered-
Are you not aware that it was recently decided in the circuit courts that they have to bring back all of the immigrants? The Department of Homeland Security has to bring back all of the immigrants that they sent to El Salvador and then rehome them into Venezuela so that they can have their right to due process?
Yeah, I saw
Are you
something
not
like
aware that they also violated the due process rights of Liam Ramos and his father?
Who is
Or how about
Liam
all of the
Ramos?
recent
I
district
don't know
court
that specific
cases
case.
that Donald Trump and his administration have lost because they decided to strip away legal status, attempt to strip away legal status of immigrants that were here on visas that utilized their First Amendment right of free speech and criticize either this administration or criticize Israel.
they were here on legal visas and they tried to get rid of their visas? By what means? How would they do that?
That
This
is
is
not
clearly
what I
outlined.
said at all.
You said they tried to strip away their visas.
The administration.
Yes. How would they go about doing that? In what way were they trying to strip away their visas?
Oh, well, Rubio at the State Department thought that he could just be like, yep, yoinked. Except, see, judges have halted them from deporting individuals that were here on visas, so legal migrants, right? Stopped them from deporting them while their case was being heard, and then also found that the government violated their right to freedom of speech.
So they did this because they spoke out against the government.
And or
And this
Israel.
was-
Mahmoud Khalil specifically
Or-
was critical of Israel. There was a woman who is a student to be a doctor whose immigration status they attempted to revoke as well. Her visa they attempted to revoke. I can't remember her name offhand. But yeah, and then they just recently decided on another one. And I do mean recently decided on another one today. Let's see.
Only 3
let's
cases, or are these
see.
the only 3 that you know about?
These are the 3 that I'm telling you about offhand.
Okay. Well, I need to do more research into that. I don't know about
Mohsen Madawi. I'm probably mucking up his name, and I am so sorry. Mohsen Madawi. Yeah.
I mean, that's an unfortunate situation. I don't really.
Yeah, so you don't
So,
support
I
our
don't- I
United
don't-
States Constitution because you're okay with a government that is actively violating, and these are just the ones that I've told you about, right? So the 1st, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 14th Amendments of the United States Constitution.
No, I don't agree with that.
You can
That's what you're
disagree
that's what
with
you're
me.
claiming, but it's-
Oh, sorry,
I
sir.
think-
That's
no, I
what
think-
judges
I
have
think that just fits
decided.
your-
I'm
I
so
think that just
sorry.
fits your
That's
narrative
what
because the
judges
whole-
have decided. I'm so sorry. Judges have decided. This isn't me claiming it,
that's
sore.
their job to
This is
decide in
has
cases like that.
exactly because guess what the job of the judicial branch is?
To uphold the Constitution.
Yes.
Okay.
So when they are ruling
think that
against the
their job-
Trump administration and saying that he is violating the Constitution, then yes, sir, you are okay with violations to the Constitution, and it's not a deal breaker for you, so you do not care about our United States Constitution.
No,
That is the
I mean,
supposition that I
no,
that is
that's not a
that
deal
is the
breaker.
yeah,
In
yeah.
accusations,
Thank you.
it's
Thank you.
a
Thank you.
privilege to be in
Thank you
our
for
country.
saying that. Yeah. Violating the Constitution is not a deal breaker. Thank you so much.
No.
Thank you
I'm glad
so
you're
much for
excited
that.
about that.
Yeah, you don't care
You
about
have
the
an exciting
Constitution.
I care deeply about the Constitution.
No, apparently you don't, because you just admitted that violating the United States Constitution is not a deal breaker for you. So you don't care
It's not a deal.
about the United
It's
States
not a deal.
Constitution, because if you cared about the United States Constitution, it would absolutely be a deal breaker for you. But
No,
it's
I
not.
care that the judges they reviewed the case and they said that this was not right, and I'm glad for that. That's what
Yes,
their job is.
but that
If there was
doesn't
some
stop
if
the
there was-
fact
if there
that
was
the
some-
government of the United States of
Yeah.
America under the Trump administration has actively, and under the direction of Donald Trump, has
Yeah, there was some
actively
overreach,
gone
and-
out.
and then there was some. If there was an overreach,
And
then
how
there was
is
a
he
correction
amending his
afterwards.
policy? Can you show me how he's amended his policy to no longer
I
go
could not
after
show- I could
free
not show you how he's
speakers?
amending his policy.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about these cases. But like I said, if there was an overreach and it was corrected, like it should have been in
Oh,
the court,
it's
then
barely
I
been
believe that
corrected,
going
sir.
going
It's
further,
literally,
I
oh,
think- I be-
sorry, sir.
No,
If
I
it
think there
continues
should
to
be an
happen,
amendment.
pause for a second. If it continues to happen over and over and over again, then that's not just a simple overstep. It is the fact that it is continuing to happen. It is still ongoing. They are not correcting their actions, meaning they are blatantly violating the United States Constitution and not learning from their current mistakes. So they are at worst, or sorry, at best for your terminology in this case, they are neglecting the Constitution. And you're
Yeah,
okay with that.
That's what you're saying. No, I'm not no, not 100%. Like I said, I need to do more research on these cases. And if it's a continual problem, something should be done about that, and it should be corrected. Like I said, the judges.
They're
did
not
their
doing
job,
anything
and
to
it
correct
stopped
it.
over
So it only applies,
I-
it's only okay if they just
Yeah.
do it on a case-by-case basis, right? So
You're-
everybody has
yes,
to have their day in
you're-
court.
You're saying that, but I can only take what you're saying at face value until I look it up and look into it for
Okay,
myself.
well then go do some research.
Like I said, I can only take what you said at face
Okay,
value.
so
I
then go
appreciate
do
you
some,
informing me about
then
this. I
go
like to
do
stay
some
informed. I like
research.
to be informed.
Yeah, then
'Cause
go
I'm
do
not
some
just
research.
A blind nil. I will.
Cool.
I'm
So
talking
you're
to
not,
you.
you don't blindly follow Donald Trump.
No, I don't agree with everything he does. Not at all.
Okay,
I've never
So
agreed
can
with
you-
anything
can
that
you-
every president has ever done.
cool. Can you admonish Donald Trump and his administration for the way that they painted Renee Nicole Good and Alex Preddy as domestic terrorists?
No, I will not.
Yeah. Cult. No, I won't do it. I don't blindly follow everything that he says. I won't speak out against him, though. Meow. When he actively does something wrong. Thank you, Neely. Guys, real quick on TikTok, can we go ahead and get the gift gallery lit up today? That would be awesome. Can we get it lit up today? Because I think tomorrow is going to be the only other day that I'm on this week. So between today and tomorrow, we have a lot. 9 more gifts to light up on the gift gallery. And they're not easy ones. So if y'all can help me out, that would be so great. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Oh, miss. Really need a sound effect for moments like that. What sound effect, Babster? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? You're like 3 hours away from your phone. Also, turn down the stream in the background. Okay. Bishop, if you're still here, they had that in their caller ID. Is that what that was, Roar? I couldn't hear anything. Thank you for calling the stream.
Epstein and Trump 8 children.
I don't know why he sounds like he's 3 hours away from his phone. That's unfortunate, Paulo. I wish you weren't that way, but hey. Oh, did I hurt somebody's fragile masculinity that they're in my comments calling? Sorry, not sorry, sir. You literally just said, like, to be clear, the last caller, right? He had just said that he's not a simp for Donald Trump and he doesn't just follow everything that he says and, you know, he doesn't just go by everything that he says. But when he's asked and questioned to go ahead and be critical of the government and Donald Trump specifically, it's a blatant no. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello? Okay. All right. Well, we will go ahead and we'll just start going through some news while we wait. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello? All right, guys, if you will mute real quick, or guys, take out, turn down the volume or take out your headphones. I don't know what you need to do. This is your warning. Oh, dang, they hung up. They heard me giving that warning. Lame. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello? Get out of your mom's basement. What is going on? I can't hear anybody. No, that's all done correctly. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
You're a kid. Please go play a game. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Thank you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello? Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, hello.
How old are you?
I am 19.
Date of birth, go.
6/23/2007.
So you haven't turned 19 yet. Have a good one. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello?
Nigga.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Oh, I'm at the right age, old enough. I'm legal.
I need a number.
A number. Okay. Why is that necessary? I thought.
Thank you for calling the stream.
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I am 43.
43. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, how about the Department of Government Efficiency? It was running pretty well at first.
Oh, you mean where they've now found that they leaked our data? Two employees leaked our data?
All kinds of corruption. No, where they found all kinds of corruption. But the
Oh, where
the
are the
is-
legal charges on that?
That's the problem. Nobody's getting arrested. Just like the
Oh,
fraudsters
so
and-
then
and
it's not
victimonian
corruption. It's just
fraudsters.
the assumption or the accusation of.
Well, how about this, right? All the people that sold the 18 billion up in Minnesota, right? So they find it.
Are you aware that
Nobody
that's
gets
been under
arrested.
investigation since, well, the first instance was 2018 and in 2022? That's nothing
Somebody
new.
needs to be in jail. They
They are. Her name is
right?
Amy Bach.
Who?
Her name is Amy Bach.
Bach.
Yeah.
There should be about 1,000 people in jail right now.
Well,
At
I
minimum.
gave you a name that you've never heard of
Including
because you're
Walt.
not even aware that this has been under investigation since 2018
One person
and then 2022.
is
Yeah, a white lady.
balderdash.
A
There should
white
be
lady.
about 1,000.
A white lady. Are you
Balderdash.
just trying to gish gallop and filibuster this? Because I will just move on and let you know that since you're so obsessed with Polly, you can just call him in like, I don't know, 30 fucking
I don't
minutes.
care about Paul.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am.
How old are you?
22.
22. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I'm kind of in the middle. I'm kind of wishy-washy.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't expect to get on the stream. You have a good night.
Oh, okay. Bye. Ah. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello.
You're a kid. Guys, if you're new here, be sure to hit that follow button or that subscribe button, depending on which platform you are on, so you can come back for more. And if you're on TikTok, let's get up to 100,000 likes in the next 10 minutes, or I will turn off the comments. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you get closer to your phone?
Oh, I'm pretty close.
Okay. How old are you?
I am 52.
52. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely. Best president America's ever had.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year in office that has earned your continued support?
Absolutely. That would be the tariffs, the taxes going down, trying to abolish or cut funding from IRS. There's no reason they need guns. That's what we have the Army, National Guard for. All kinds of things. World peace. Russia settling down with the fight in Ukraine. People are stopping dying. China's not threatening Taiwan like it was every other week when Biden was president. I mean, how many things could you say? I mean, I defended like 5 rattle off top of my head. Do you have any for the Democrat Party?
I'm not a Democrat, so why would I care? Thank you.
Because you're
Anyway,
slandering a president.
I'm slandering the president. So wait, is it slander when it's true?
No, it's slander when it's biased, when you're not telling the whole truth.
No, slander is something that is said falsely, and that
No,
also,
not exactly. You're presenting a false pretense when you don't tell the truth.
You seriously don't know anything, and it's kind of laughable. Anyways, who pays for tariffs?
It's an import-export, so it's a net. So we either export more than we import, or we import more than we export.
Okay, nice non-answer.
It's
So the United
government.
States
It's
has...
government.
Oh, so the foreign government pays tariffs.
Yes, country to country. Their government.
Oh, okay. So when we have a 15% tariff on Spain, for example, and we import, I don't know, rice or wine from them, it's the government of Spain that is paying the United States government that 15% tariff.
Yeah. You got it. Basic elementary, you got it.
No.
We all learned social studies. And that's why all the countries are capitulating and saying, okay, we will invest in the United States, which China has done. We'll invest in the United States, which the EU, which is several countries, have said they'll done. Singapore, Taiwan, so many other countries. And then actually our own people are deciding, you know what, I'm not going to build that super plane in Mexico. I'll build it in America because of those tariffs. So it's working.
Sir, I encourage you, open your phone right this second. Do you have Google or Yahoo or Bing open on your phone?
I can, yeah.
Do it right this second.
All right. So I gotta search in. What do you need?
Okay, we're gonna type this at the same time. Okay, we're gonna use my hypothetical. If the United States, we'll just abbreviate it to the US. The US has a 15% tariff on Spain. Who pays it? Do I need to say it slower? Or are you right there with me?
I'll let you guide me. Go ahead.
Okay, so you're ready to type that in? So it's if the US has a 15% tariff on Spain, who pays it? You ready?
Tariff on Spain.
Yep.
Who pays it?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go for it. You want me to?
Yeah, what's the first
The
line in
AI?
your AI overview?
It says the U.S. importers pay the 15% tariff on goods.
Wait, so it's not the other country?
So, yeah, pretty much. This is how that works. If it costs me 15%,
Oh my God.
then that price is going to be higher than what it would be if I could build it here in America, right? So that means I no longer need to deal with Spain and cut off my ties with Spain and just do the best that I can here in America. So that
Yeah. So where can you immediately get a replacement product within the United States of America if it, let's say it's one of the rare earths that we need to process aluminum foil within the United States? Where can you immediately find that if you can't get it from your normal source? Where can you just can immediately find a replace that's made in America, a replacement?
Oh, all right. You're filibustering now. Okay.
Sir, that's not
those-
filibustering. It's just clarifying my question.
It's negotiations is what that's called.
It's
Because
negotiations?
Yes, it's not a broad tariff across everybody. It's certain places and it's certain amounts and it's for certain reasons.
Sir, it is a broad tariff on everybody. That's exactly what Liberation Day was, April 1st of 2025. He only rolled back tariffs on specific goods because the CPI, Consumer Price Index, for those goods were increasing according to the Bureau of Labor statistical data that was being released by the BLS.
So you can admit that certain things have certain prices, certain things are rolled back, like you said.
Certain tariffs. I'm not saying certain things. Specific tariffs were rolled back for, like, for example, the tariffs that we had on coffee beans. Because can you tell me, can we make coffee beans anywhere within the United States of America? Can we grow them anywhere within the United States?
I'm sure we could invent some kind of green room to make.
Oh no, sorry, this isn't about like future. This is right now, today. Can we grow coffee beans any singular place in the United States of America? Yes or no?
We have the. It's not that simple, because you want to paint a picture. You want me. So capitalism.
Okay. Well, let's be clear, right? What you first proposed was that if we can't get it here immediately in the United States of America, like if it costs more to purchase it from outside of the United States, you will just immediately turn around and buy it from a United States manufacturer, right? That's what you said. You were just like, I would just stop buying it from them and I'll find it somewhere in the United States. That's not how it works. Coffee is an excellent example of that. Coffee beans is the best example of that because those can only be grown outside of the continental United States of America. I'm sure you're not familiar with what that phrase means. Hawaii is outside of the continental United States of America because it is a set of islands. Hawaii is the only state that has the correct environment for coffee beans to grow in. And they are already extremely expensive for us to buy from Hawaii, like made in America coffee beans. So, because coffee is a very, very popular commodity within the United
Clearly,
States of
this is not
America.
grandstanding. Clearly, this is not filibustering.
Yeah, Ancona simply cannot supply the entirety of the United States of America. No, sir, here's why this isn't grandstanding, because I couldn't even get through 3 words before you decided to interrupt the middle of my sentence, which was really just a few words into my sentence with the beginning of yours. And that the entire time that I was speaking, you kept talking. So in order for me to continue to speaking, I'm just not listening to you because it's that simple for me to do.
Can we get back to the point?
Sure, can you admit that you were wrong about who pays for tariffs?
No. But at the end
I'm
of the day,
so sorry. Did you not? How? Please tell me. And I mean in as detail as possible, how the country of Brazil was paying the United States of America when the United States of America had a 50% tariff on every singular product coming out of them. How on earth was Brazil paying the United States government 50% on coffee beans?
Okay. I don't want to really discuss that. I really would like to discuss what I was
Oh, okay. So now when I ask you to be specific and to get into the minute details of what your claim is, saying that they absolutely still pay for tariffs to the United States government, you want to pivot the conversation to something else because you are incapable of saying, I don't know?
No, I'm incapable of following your like delusional efforts to try to pinpoint one little thing that you studied up on and have me.
Oh, one little thing that I've studied up on? Yeah. I understand you're new. You don't seem to know a lot. Are you familiar with the Kiel Institute?
No.
No, you're not. Okay. So they're actually German based. They're pretty center and they're highly factual, right? They've already determined that 96% of all tariffs have been footed by the United States citizens. So the importers and the consumers. They're not the only ones that have done this study. Cato also has found that the majority of all tariffs have been paid by the United States citizens. And I don't know if you realize this, but Cato is libertarian. And so they are also right-leaning. So this is very like your argument. Also, the taxfoundation.org, which is a right-leaning think tank, has also been determined since 2018 that tariffs are always legally responsible to be paid by American importers. If you can't have a conversation on basic microeconomics, this is Microeconomics 101, and tariffs was your very first point, and you don't know the basics of tariffs. Why on earth would I want to have a conversation with you about anything when you don't know the bare minimum of a subject that you brought up?
No, not true at all.
I'm so sorry. Why on earth would I want to have a conversation with somebody that doesn't know the bare minimum of the information on the subject that you brought up?
Every citizen in America is out to get a check from Scott Bassett.
Lord have mercy. And guys, he was low for me too because he wasn't talking into his fucking microphone. And apparently, guys, you are personally getting a check from Scott Bassett, is what he just said at the end. Broski. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
42.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, I mean, he's set a lot of people straight. to the point that a lot of people that are not supporting him are kind of going a little bit insane over the stuff that he is doing. I do agree with you with what you said about the tariffs, though, with the other guy that was kind of going off on you. There's only one thing, though. I don't know if you saw on, I don't know if it was CNN or one of these independent reporters, they said that the tariff has cost, on average, each person about $1,000 in 2025.
Yes, $1,067 specifically by my own math. Yeah.
So that was great. So according to Trump, he wants to give $2,000 of dividends of every single of the tariff money that he still hasn't done it. Granted, he hasn't done it.
Has that been introduced? Has that been introduced into Congress?
Well, it hasn't. But let's
It
take, for
hasn't.
example,
I'm sorry. Who has control of the purse of the government, the bank account of the government?
I know you're trying to get to, but hold on a second. So let's say, for example, he does end up doing, by whatever miraculous thing, he aligns the stars and Congress, everybody gets involved, the Treasury, everybody gets involved, and says, all right, you know what, let's give out a $2,000 dividend. So what's the issue there with the tariff? Is it costing everybody money, or are we not profiting over the tariffs?
If we're giving out checks over the amount that we've earned, then, sir, it is not profitable.
Well,
That would be a loss on behalf of the United
if-
States government.
Right, but if on average, if let's say in 2026, every single American spends on average $1,200 this year on tariffs, on everything that we buy. 365 days, we spent about $1,200 extra on tariffs. Next year, they give a $2,000 dividend again. What's the issue there?
That would still be spending over the amount that the United States government has earned on tariffs. So they would have to be pulling that money from another budget. What budget are they taking $2,000 from? Because at this point, what I've heard is that we're only covering, so you said, I gave you $1,067. You just said $1,200, right? So that would be $2,267. And what you're proposing is that 2 years in a row, we're sending out two checks, each one for $2,000. So that's $4,000. That means that's a deficit, right? Of $1,733. So can you tell me where that $1,733 deficit is coming from? What budget are we taking that $1,733 deficit from to pay out to the American people?
Okay, hold on. So, okay, you're kind of deflecting on something. So you're talking about
No, sir, I'm doing math.
Difference?
Yes,
You're
sir.
talking about the additional difference?
Yes, sir.
$1,000 that I'm telling you?
Yeah, because let me help you out with this. We have to go up based off of the presumption, right? That we're going to earn the exact same amount in tariffs that we did last year, because technically right now, tariffs are lower than they were for 5 months out of the year last year. And assuming he's still coming up with all of these deals that have yet to be signed, we don't know if other tariffs are also going to be lowered. So if we just base it off of the basic assumption, right, that it's going to be the same amount earned in 2026 as was earned in 2025, which last I checked, I believe it was $280 billion, right? Again, that breaks up to $1,067 for all individuals over the age of 18, because I was not including children when I personally did the math, and I assume that everybody that was saying that it cost about $1,000 a head was doing the same thing, right? So that means if we're doing the 1,067 plus 1,200, again, that's 2,267. You are proposing that for 2 years in a row, Donald Trump gives out dividend checks for $2,000 each. That would be a total of $4,000. So we are exceeding the amount that was earned by the United States government in tariffs. So we're going to ask you again, where will that additional $1,733, what budget will that be coming out of to cover the deficit to pay out those checks?
But what deficit are you talking about though? Like the money of the tariffs is completely different from every other expense that the U.S. is having right now. Like, why are you combining those?
Why am I combining what?
What are you trying to combine? I'm sorry, because you. Okay.
Okay. So you have proposed. We're gonna walk through this again. You have proposed that United States citizens are going to get like this rebate check from tariffs for $2,000, which, to be clear, has yet to be introduced by Congress.
Correct.
Right? And Congress has the purse strings of the American bank account. They're the only ones that can approve spending money. Okay? So that means $2,000 for 4 years in a row is $4,000. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't even earned that much per person on tariffs. And again, I'm just talking about individuals over the age of 18.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, we didn't even earn that much in 2025, right? $283 billion times 2, right? So we're just going to times it times 2 because, again, tariffs are lower right now on quite a few countries than they were for 5 months out of last year, which means that probably we're going to earn less in the year of 2026 on tariff revenue, right? But we're not going to try to figure out that mathematically. We're just going to use 283 billion times 2. It is still less than what the government has earned to pay out $4,000 checks per person. So what budget would the United States government have to pull from to cover the difference to pay out these hypothetical $4,000 checks?
But he never said he's going to give out $4,000 checks. He never said that. He said $2,000, maybe, possibly. And going based off of what the media has been saying, not like the mainstream media, actual independent media, they said that on average last year, America spent about $1,000 on tariff money. So assuming that, let's say he does end up giving this year, or let's say next month, $2,000, the tariff didn't cost us anything. We technically got our money back. And
what
budget?
Okay. What budget would that, if we're going to go bare bones here, we're going to go all the way back, forget that you're the one who said that Donald Trump would probably do, you're the one who brought up the hypothetical of 2 years in a row of $2,000 checks. I was going based off of your hypothetical, but we will roll that back. We'll take that completely out of the equation. Okay. Once again, the $283 billion in tariff revenue is not enough money to pay out individuals $2,000 rebate checks per person. And I'm, again, just talking about individuals over the age of 18. So, where is that $933 deficit difference coming from? What budget? Who are we going to shortchange?
I would assume it's probably either going to come from oil or from.
We don't have an oil budget, sir.
No, we don't have a what?
We don't have an oil budget. We would have to sell our reserves in order to make that oil budget or oil revenue happen. And the last time a president sold off those special reserves, everybody freaked the fuck out. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Do you realize that, an example, Venezuela alone has enough oil resources to get us out of debt?
The oil that is being sold right now from Venezuela, the profits are going back to Venezuela. They're not coming to the United States government.
Right. They're trying to help Venezuela with that. But at the same time, the American companies that actually invested in
that don't want to go back to
went back with
Venezuela
it.
without actual, like,
going back.
other. Oh my God.
They are going back. What are you talking about? They're not going back. They've been there already.
Exxon? No, they haven't. They haven't been in Venezuela since 2019.
Just because they took the things away from them. They took the plants.
Yeah, I know. And they still haven't been paid for that either by the Venezuelan government. Which is why companies like Exxon and ExxonMobil have clearly said that they're not going back without specific guarantees and money to help rebuild the infrastructure in Venezuela from the United States government.
And he's not going to give that to them. He clearly said that he wasn't going to do it.
Yeah, which is why they're not going back. Anyway, can you tell me what budget the $933 deficit, the tariff rebate checks are going to come out of?
That I can't answer. That I can't answer. Do you know the answer to the question? You're asking, and I'm assuming you know the answer to the question then.
Oh, I assume it's going to come out of a social program.
What, Social Security? Social money? They're going to steal it from another program that he magically is putting his hands in, that everybody's getting all pissed out? Because I don't see him doing anything like that so far.
Yeah, no. The real answer is, I'm gonna help you out with something. I'm going to help you out with something real quick. The real answer is, it's not going to come out of any singular budget because the rebate check is not happening. Are you still waiting on your Doge stimulus check?
No. As a matter of fact, I'm not. Honestly, I'm not even waiting for that. And whoever is even waiting for all that.
But Donald Trump promised it. But Donald Trump promised the $5,000. Oh, there's a lot of things he promises. Right. So can you acknowledge that can you acknowledge then that he's promising something that he's not going to uphold with the $2,000 rebate check?
You're going to tell me that it's wrong for him to try to make a promise or to make a promise. Not do it, it's bad. But then if he does do it, it's also bad because now we're concerned where the difference of the money's going to go.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm saying. There's no like in between of understanding what he's actually doing. What about all the fraud that has been discovered in Minnesota?
Pivot.
Where's that money gonna come from?
Diversion.
I'm not pivoting.
Pivot.
I'm not pivoting.
Pivot.
You're like,
pivot.
We're mad.
Pivot. Pivot. And we're pivoting. And we're pivoting. So I'm going to help you out. The reason why that's a pivot is because we were actively talking about tariffs and the budget. And I have news for you, okay? You have just recently heard about fraud in Minnesota. Oh my God, so bad because it's a distraction by the Trump administration to distract you from the fact that you're not getting a $2,000 rebate check that he's been talking about since August of 2025, right? And as far as the fraud in Minnesota, I'm going to go ahead and close book that for you real quick, okay? The fraud in Minnesota has been under investigation since 2018 and 2022. This is not new. People are actively being prosecuted and having their day in court actively at this immediate time because that's how the criminal justice system works. This isn't new. It's just apparently Donald Trump forgot that the fraud had been going on under his first administration and that they passed the buck to the Biden administration, and then additional fraud occurred everywhere across the country, not just in Minnesota, when it came to these programs that were initiated under C-19, right? This has been happening for years. You just now only care about it because Donald Trump just told you it was something that you should care about. Do you care about all of the members of Congress who fraudulently got paid out the PPP loans under C-19 and that they never paid it back to the United States government and have not had any charges brought against them for fraud. Do you care about fraud?
Oh, I 100% agree that members of Congress do have to be held accountable from both sides,
Okay.
Republicans and Democrats, because they both have. I do agree.
Yeah.
If they did something
So
illegal,
how about
they
you
should
go
be held
tell?
accountable
How about you go
100%.
tell? How about you go tell? Write to Donald Trump. I know you are probably signed up for his newsletter emails. So write to Donald Trump, reply to his little newsletter email, and tell him to file charges against Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm sure he would absolutely just like enjoy doing that. Oh, they never care about Trump's fraud, Jem. So there's no point in even bringing that up. Guys, if you are new here and you haven't hit that follow button or that subscribe button, go ahead and do it now. We're doing great on the likes over on TikTok. Let's go ahead and get it up to 175,000 in the next couple minutes. Okay. And guys, we do have across all the platforms, we have gifts, super fans, memberships, super chats, bits, and subscriptions all available. All of these things help me continue to do this. And let's focus on lighting up the gift gallery over on TikTok, guys. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How old are you?
I am 19, March 19th, 2009.
Y'all suck at doing math. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 18.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
Okay, date of birth, go.
Sorry, say it one more time.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
Hey, how you doing? This is Carlos Jimenez. I'm 41.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I support him in certain areas, but not in all the areas because if you want to be technical, hello?
I'm still here. I'm just waiting.
Oh, because for me, for real, I believe that everything, like for him entering the White House after everything was like declared on him about the whole situation of him and Einstein and all that stuff, I don't agree with him being put back in the White House. I don't
Okay.
think it
Well, then
I don't
good.
think-
Call your members of Congress and tell them to impeach them. That's all.
No, but it's not.
If you don't agree with it, call your members of Congress and ask him to be impeached. That's all. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 30.
I'm sorry. Huh?
30. 30.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
So, what do you mean exactly when you say support?
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
You talking about Donald Trump?
Who?
I want to talk about Donald Trump.
Who's that?
Who is who?
I don't know.
My name is Andreas.
Oh,
Andreas
okay.
Wright. So you on the stream right now?
Stream?
Yeah,
What's that?
the stream.
Do you have the
The
wrong
stream
number?
talking about- No, you on the stream talking about Donald Trump?
Who?
Donald Trump?
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
No, the stream talking about Donald Trump.
Yeah, this is a Wendy's.
No, the stream.
Sir, are you
stream.
calling for a Frosty and fries?
No, the stream talking about Donald Trump.
Do you want an Asiago chicken sandwich?
No, I want to talk about the stream.
Are you wanting a biggie bag?
No, I want to get on the stream, nigga.
Sorry, you didn't seem like a serious person. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 28.
28. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
So I believe that him removing U.S. aid was a pretty big win for America First.
Okay, that's fine.
Did you have any further questions about it?
No, whatever. That's your opinion on what you believe America First to be.
Okay, what do you believe America First to be?
Oh, I don't believe in that statement at all. I believe that it's just a slogan that is thrown out there to get people to vote for someone, but then it's not actually followed up on.
So what's your opinion on an isolationist policy?
Oh, we're not isolationists. We're still sending about $3 billion a day to Israel, so we're not isolationists.
I understand that. I'm not saying I agree with Donald Trump on Israel, but as far as removing aid, I think that's
not
one
a
step forward.
Okay, then we should also save a shit ton of money by stopping spending going to Israel first. USAID wasn't even 1% of our budget.
Right, but does the percentage of budgets is that the point? Is that the thing that matters the most? Is how much money, or is it where we are putting money?
I mean, I think that's a significant thing, is the percentage of the budget. We spend way more on Israel. Like we basically fund Israel's universal health care. But, you know, universal health care is too expensive to do for our own United States citizens. So, you know.
I just think that whenever it comes to universal health care in the United States, you know, we're having to fight against systems in place that I don't think a single president, a single Congress could do with agreeing. I mean, we're talking about, you know, generations of Americans that would have to essentially remove insurance companies before universal health care is even affordable in the United States.
Universal health care would save us money.
No, believe me, I understand. Like, insurance companies need to essentially be removed if you want to move to a single payer system. But right now,
In
they're just floating
2025,
the
or
cost.
maybe it was 2024. I'm going to just say 2024 to be on the safe side. The United States spent $5.4 trillion on healthcare. It makes up 18% of our GDP. That's about $15,547 per person in the United States of America. Universal healthcare at the high end would only cost American taxpayers, or the US as a whole, $3.5 trillion. It would be a savings of $1.9 trillion, and it would be less of our GDP. The reason why it doesn't occur is because we have unregulated, unfettered capitalism, specifically within the healthcare industry, which is why we don't have universal healthcare. We are the only industrialized nation that is without a universal healthcare system.
Right, but the point that I'm getting at is
I was just making a point that we literally pay for Israel's universal healthcare. So making a statement that Donald Trump and his policies are not America first if we're not rolling that back. Because we are not even taking care of our own citizens. We are spending more on Israel than the United States as a whole spends on healthcare. They get more of our GDP than anybody else. I was just making a statement about Israel.
That's fine. And like I stated, I don't think that, you know, Israel is the right direction for the United States with Donald Trump supporting him. But that's just one of his points, you know, that I disagree with. I think that removing, you know, aid from countries that aren't necessarily benefiting the United States directly is a hard pass.
Yeah, that's what we're doing with Argentina. We gave them, we did
Well,
a
Argentina's
$20
more
billion
regional.
currency exchange for Argentine pesos that have lost value since we've done that currency exchange. Also, the president-elect at the time utilized that money to go fucking have a yacht party in celebration of him winning the election. So that was a very great use of our resources there. And then we did a
take that $20
$20 billion exchange for them where we then loaned them an additional $20 billion, which I don't see us getting paid back for. And now he's trying to buy Argentine beef, which the United States cattle farmers have blatantly come out and said that it's going to hurt the cattle industry. So none of these things sound like America first when we're disparaging our farmers. The tariffs certainly aren't America first because it is hurting our farmers.
So what you're saying is that because we're purchasing beef product from Argentina, it's not American first?
No, sir. Again, it's hurting
So
our
do you think-
farmers. Are you not aware that
So
we're
do you
bailing
think
out the
that-
farming industry again?
So do you think that a lot of countries see American beef as a prime product?
Dude, I don't know. I'm just telling you, like, you're focused on one thing and saying, therefore, that it is America first. And I'm telling you everything else that makes it, that's outweighing the fact that he's not America first.
I think that we're looking at short-term losses as a immediate failure on Donald Trump's, America First policy rather than a long-term gain. I mean, it's like, for
I'm
example, you
certain
brought up
that
the
the
point about
1,200
razors.
I'm certain that the 1,200 legacy farmers that were that declared bankruptcy in his first term and then were bought out by larger corporations would disagree with you that we're looking just at short-term shit because it's not a short-term loss, my guy. The fact is it is actively harming the United States and our commerce within the United States.
So I would argue that beef is maybe not an industry that the United States should be in.
So just let our beef farmers, our cattle farmers go bankrupt?
Maybe not let them go bankrupt, but a transition out wouldn't be the worst idea. I mean, no other country in the world wants to buy our beef.
Right now they don't, but they were. Are you not aware of that?
Were they? The EU
Yes.
was banned like all beef products from the United States.
After when?
I don't have that exact number.
When
I
did
think
they
maybe
ban
was
it?
Sometime. If I had to remember, I think it was around 2015. Or was it earlier than that?
The EU only permits imports of high-quality hormone-free beef. They still import from the United States of America.
So how many of our
This is
US
literally
farmers-
just, you are just regurgitating Howard Lutnick right now.
I don't know who that is. But the point I'm making is how many of our beef farmers use hormone-free
Look it up yourself.
products? Well, that's the point that you were making.
No, it's not. You just said that they had a ban, and I just was clarifying that this is specifically what they allow. You want to go look up how much we have hormone-free in? Go look it up yourself. I think our number one buyer of beef products was either Australia or China. Let's see. Who was the U.S. number one purchaser of beef? We'll
How big of
do
an industry is that for us as far as
2024. Sir, I don't know. I'm talking about the fact that it's actively hurting our farmers. And so therefore hurting our local economy is in fact a bad thing. But you just say it's okay that they should just fail and we should move away from beef. Apparently Japan and South Korea were our number one purchasers of beef. South Korea was the top destination with exceeding over $2 billion. However, Japan was accounted for 21%. We accounted for 21% well, they were 21% of our exports. And we've
So
had
doesn't
growth
if
with
you,
Mexico.
I mean, I would argue that the beef industry is not a
Yeah, you just want
really
beef
large
to go
industry in the United
away.
States.
Yeah. So let's be clear, right? So beef goes away in the United States of America. We see major institutions fail.
Who says it goes away? I'm just talking about importing it. America first doesn't mean that we have to do everything America first, as in like we don't have to grow our soybeans, right?
Oh, but
We don't
you
have
wanted
to
to
do
be an
that.
isolationist. So absolutely,
No,
isolationism
isolationist
isolationism does in fact require us to be completely holistically independent from other countries as far as importing would go. So yes, sir, because these are the two things that you brought up was America first and isolationism. You are the one who brought these up, to be very clear. If you want to make them, you brought them up as if they were hand in hand, because when I said fine whatever to USAID, gave you that boon, and then I talked about, well, actually you're the one like, so do you think it's a good thing to be an isolationist? And I said no. So to you, these two things go hand in hand, right? So, with that being said, you want to be an isolationist, which means you don't think that we should be exporting or importing beef. The beef industry should just slowly die off. To be clear, we don't have enough cattle to actually fully supply the United States. We will always need some level of importation in order to cover the difference. Cattle is like going down every single year. It's getting steeper, going lower, in our available live cattle. And that's semi-unfortunate. Do I believe that we should be killing all these animals? No, but whatever. It's whatever. Right? But I'm just saying that if we do away with beef, then we will see multiple industries fail, specifically in the food industry. Multiple businesses now declaring Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which is going to further hurt our economy. Have a good one.
The question.
No. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I can't hear you. Hello?
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Someone said those cows fart too much. That's funny. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How old are you?
Hey, can you hear me? I am, how old am I? 34.
Are you
1991, March 3rd.
Are you still supporting Donald?
Hey, I'm here.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I do. I support Trump and the Maha movement. Also, just to note, the gentleman that you just...
So he said Maha, and I immediately go to, I don't want to listen to that. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
How old are you?
How old are you?
Can you answer my question first?
No, my age has...
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Unfortunately. How old are you?
That's a very nice way to start a conversation. I'm 41.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
He did exactly what he was running on. He's trying to get the illegal immigrants out of our country.
Oh, okay. Do you support the way that he spoke negatively about Renee Nicole Good and Alex Preddy being killed by DHS agents?
It's rhetoric. Rhetoric doesn't hurt anybody, but no, I don't support that kind of rhetoric.
Oh, so do you not? So you also, I assume, then wouldn't support the fact that he called them domestic terrorists, right?
Okay, well, what about Tim Walz and AOC.
I'm so
calling them
sorry.
murderers.
I'm so sorry.
And
I'm
if
so
that's
sorry. Can
the
you answer my question directly? So do you or do you
what'd you
not
say?
support the fact that he called both of them domestic terrorists? This is a yes or no answer. Are you capable of answering
I
that?
don't believe Donald Trump called him that. I believe that was Tam Bondi. And no, I don't support that.
Okay.
Now,
So can you
taking the next
admonish
question,
his
what about?
administration and the
Oh
fact
my
that, to be
God.
clear, like, let's be very clear. He said unequivocally that he stands behind Pam Bondi 100%, and he did post that on his True Social, just so you know.
Okay,
Not
but
about
that's
Alex
not
Preddy.
him
Not about
calling
Alex
it.
Preddy. He did say it about Renee Nicole Good, and then directed the Department of Homeland Security to then look into Renee Nicole Good and his family, and her family, my bad, to see what activity she was involved in. But he 100% stands behind Pam Bondi and what she says. She hasn't said anything wrong. So that means he
Yeah, and
endorses what she says.
she
So
walked
can
back
you
what she said.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
Can you
Yes,
where
she
did she
did.
walk it back?
Okay, hang on just a second. I will look it up because I don't remember the exact date.
I think I was saying Pam Bondi, but I meant Christy Nome if we had that confusion.
We might have.
Nope, she did not take her back. She did not take back her claim about Renee Nicole Good being a domestic terrorist. That's still active. So that's not true. And she has not explicitly retracted her statement. She just said she made her comments based upon the potentially inaccurate information she was provided, but she never apologized for calling him.
You're right.
She never apologized for calling him a domestic terrorist. And to be clear, Donald Trump said after these two incidents happened and she made the statement, right? That, well, I just made the comment based off of the information that was available to me at the time. Donald Trump was asked about calls for her to step down and if he still supported her. And he said that Christy Nome has 100% of his support, meaning that he supports the words that are coming out of her mouth 100%. So are you capable of admonishing Donald Trump and his administration for calling Renee Nicole Good and Alex Preddy domestic terrorists?
No, because you just said
Okay.
yourself. She was going.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Why the fuck you hang up on me?
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? I cannot hear you.
Hello?
Oh, there you are.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. How you doing?
Doing well. How old are you?
I'm 46.
46. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
Several things. Can I ask you a quick question, though, about the cattle thing you were talking about?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I want a response to the direct question that I just asked you.
Well, for starters, he's gotten prices down across the board.
Across the board?
Yeah. Right. Do you shop? Do you do any shopping?
Do you look at the Bureau of Labor statistic data?
You put gas into your vehicle, or do you ride a bike?
Oh, okay. Can you tell me what policy? Can you tell me what policy or piece of legislation Donald Trump enacted or an executive order that he signed that had a direct effect on the price of gas that you pay at the pump?
Yeah, sure can. It's called Drill.
Nothing?
Baby, drill.
Drill, baby, drill is a slogan. And why are babies drilling for oil? Didn't I just hang up on you?
You're a fucking idiot, you stupid bitch. You really are an idiot.
Takes one to know one, I guess. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
What's up, nigga?
Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How you
Awesome. How old are you?
doing? I'm 25.
25. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah, I support Donald Trump to 100%, man. He's really a good guy and everything, man. I like his Trump Plaza too that he got in New York. I was just in there like a week ago. So I really support him, man.
What year
he's
did
a
you
very
graduate
good
high
dude.
school?
I really think.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, are you there? Hello?
This is God speaking. No one
Hello?
is here. I want to let you know that God is a woman.
Hello?
God is a woman.
Hello?
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Sorry, could you repeat that again?
How old are you?
I'm 18. I'm 18. I've never voted before. I just wanted to know, so what are some policies, I'm kind of new to all this. What are some policies of Trump's that you don't agree with?
Policies. He doesn't have many. So what I can say, right, is so while I agree with cutting the tax or like making the tax brackets permanent for the lower middle class, and by the way, middle class is up to like $162,000. I absolutely agree with cutting down the tax brackets and making those tax brackets permanent for the lower middle class. 100%. I disagree with making them permanent for the upper middle class. To be clear, he doesn't really have any policies. This is probably the administration that so far has passed like the least amount of legislative acts. So I disagree with that. The Maha movement is absolutely fucking stupid because of the continuous outbreak of measles throughout the United States of America. Dr. Oz has had to basically try to help walk back all of the vaccine misinformation that RFK spread for why people weren't vaccinating against measles, which had been basically eradicated in the United States of America before RFK came about spouting his nonsense. So I mean, those are a few. But if we're just talking about things that he did, yeah, I don't like him attempting to violate articles and amendments of the United States Constitution, specifically his executive order on birthright citizenship.
Okay.
Yeah. Because actually, see, people forget that in Section 10 of the 14th Amendment, the powers to clarify that amendment any further are directly delegated to Congress. So it'd be very odd, and it's going to be very hard for the Solicitor General to argue that in front of the Supreme Court of the United States Justices, especially if the people that are bringing up this case, which I'm 99% sure is the ACLU, to be heard in front of SCOTUS, bring up Section 10 of the 14th Amendment. It's going to be really hard to argue that one.
This is a genuine question. Where do you get your information from?
I mean, all sorts of places. I try to go to primary sources first. So, for example, when it comes to convictions based off of type for immigrants, I go directly to CBP's website because they actually keep track of all of that information. That's a primary source. As far as like getting sources from everywhere and anything, I actually use Ground News.
I've heard they're really good.
They are, and it's an unbiased. They only stay up and about because of people that pay to subscribe to them. So, like, if you guys want to use Ground News and they do have a free version of the app, but if you so choose to pay for it, you can get 40% off their annual Vantage plan if you use Mermaid Ari at checkout or go to the link in my bio.
That's cool. Hey, thank you that was really respectful. That was a great conversation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Yes, Squidward, how can we help you today?
Yeah, my friend that goes by the name Not Seth is looking for a girlfriend. And
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep, can you hear me?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 26-year-old, calling in from the great city of Boston. Thanks for having me on.
Cool. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am still supporting Donald Trump.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
I support Trump in his initiatives on foreign policy and on immigration, but I would say mostly on foreign policy.
So what specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support?
The first thing I'm very happy with is the strikes on the Iranian nuclear facilities. My parents are from Iran, but my dad's side is from Kurdistan. So I'm very happy with, one, the strikes on the nuclear facilities, and two, with the current deployment in the Persian Sea, in the Persian Gulf.
Ah, okay. And can you tell me this? Has Iran ever had a democratic government?
Before Javid Shah, before the first Shah, there was an election, but the problem at that time, of course, was that the country itself was not ready for the reforms that the elected official wanted to bring to the country. And I understand that the Americans and some of the Europeans staged a coup and brought the Shah into power. But,
specifically the CIA and MI6. So it was only the United States and the United Kingdom. We helped facilitate a regime change because the United States did not like the democratic government. So we helped institute a regime change. Because people forget that at that time, people were extremely free. And then we facilitated that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to speak over you. I agree with you on this fact, but it's not exactly the whole story. Iran is a mix of different ethnic groups, especially at that time. Unfortunately, diversity is much less now than it was. A lot of ethnic groups like the Zoroastrians and the Jews and a lot of Kurds were forced to leave after the IRGC took power. But although it's true that there was foreign involvement in the you could call it a coup, the Shah, for a lot of the different ethnic groups in Iran, was actually a much better leader, much better option, and life was quite good. Now, for a lot of parts of Iran, remember, it's a very large country, and it's separated by mountains. So when you have a centralized government, you're going to have pockets of the country, in a country like that, and you see the same problem in Tajikistan and Uzbekistan and these countries in Central Asia. The problem is you have a lot of regions where the people are very separated from the central authority. So it's natural that there's going to be unrest. But you could never argue that the state of Iran right now is better in any way than than it was
Oh, no,
under the Shah.
absolutely not. I would agree that it's not better. I was saying that I was giving an example of the last time that the United States of America tried to help facilitate a regime change and was successful. It turned out poorly for the Iranian people. And that's the point I was trying to make. Us
I hear
bombing
you.
them didn't help anything. Because even when you're talking about us having our carriers in the Strait of Hormuz, or near there, and now
Yeah,
Iran has
the
shut that down.
Persian Gulf.
Are you aware that the Ayatollah recently threatened to bomb our aircraft carriers if they moved any closer while we're in active
Yeah, but the Ayatollah,
negotiations?
the Iranians cannot will not be able to touch the aircraft carriers at all.
Oh,
And
was that why they
it,
managed to bomb Qatar when they were there and we actually they
yeah, but you have to
caused damage to the United States embassy?
Yeah, but you have to understand that during the 12-day war, this was a retaliation that the United States essentially allowed them to do in order to for them to save face, kind of like to de-escalate the situation. It was obvious that Trump, and this is one
Oh,
thing
we
I
just
actually
let
am
them
not
do
happy
it.
with.
Yeah, no.
But you have to understand the
So when did
geopolitics
they
of this
when did they
region.
call the United States? Because they only called
They did.
Qatar.
They called Qatar, and they told them that, we're going to attack, and we're going to attack this American base in this location. I mean, you think that information doesn't get passed down to the Qataris, so-called ally in the United States? Of course it does. The Trump administration wanted to de-escalate the situation. I mean, he stopped the 12-day war early, Donald Trump. There was no reason to stop the 12-day war. Both of these two countries wanted to fight it out. He wanted to stop the war because he's the peace president, the so-called peace president. I don't agree with his decision to stop the 12-day war preemptively. I think he's misguided in trying to find a deal with the Ayatollah, Ali Khamenei, the butcher. But even so, it seems like he's going to correct his mistakes this time. And we have the largest deployment of troops, I think, in United States history right now.
So you want another
in the
war in
Persian
the
Gulf.
Middle East for what? Tehran?
Well, I would like to see Iran, be freed of the grip of the IRGC, which has brought nothing but death and bloodshed, not just to Iran, but also to Iraq, which my father's side is actually from Iraq, from Kurdistan, and to Syria.
I got to
to
be
Saudi
honest with
Arabia.
you. I'm getting really tired of your personal interjections of your own life. I don't give a shit about them.
Well, that's fine. But listen, you asked me what is it that I support about Donald Trump, and I'm telling you I support his initiative to
Yeah,
conduct attempt at least a
to
regime change in Iran.
So I just want to hold on. I just want to be clear. You do acknowledge that a war started and the United States, participated in under Donald Trump with the 12-day war
The United States participated in with one strike
and started
then
it.
stopped the war.
But we also helped
You
start
think the
it.
United States? Why do you? Well,
I don't know. Maybe
I would be
because
happy
Donald Trump said it himself that he helped Bibi Netanyahu come up with the plan and the initiative in order for them to bomb Iran in the first place.
Very good. Well, I'm happy for that. I hope that they will finish. the
Yeah.
job
So
this time.
the peace president started a war, participated in said war.
That's why I call him
The peace
so-called
president, yeah, the peace president that ran on no new wars. Have you looked at enlisting in our United States Armed Forces? Are you actively enlisted in our United States Armed Forces?
I'm not enlisted in the United States Armed Forces. And,
When are you
he calls
going to
himself the peace
enlist?
president.
When are you going to enlist since you want to send our troops to war?
Okay, listen.
No. Since you want to send our troops to war, when are you enlisting in our United States Armed Forces?
I don't.
You're
think
young
that's a
enough.
good faith argument.
You're young enough. They're open until like 8 p.m. at night. You could probably, depending on where you're at, I don't know where you're at in the U.S. I don't really care. You don't have to tell me that.
Boston.
Oh, you're Boston. Okay, so they are closed for the night, but they open up early at like 8 or 9 a.m. in the morning. If you so badly want the United States,
What does this have to do with the?
this is not an ad hominem because how did I attack you directly?
You're saying that my opinion is invalid because I ain't not.
Oh, I didn't say that. Did I actually? I'm so sorry. Did I say that your opinion was invalid? Or did I just ask you if you were enlisted? Oh, so you have a comprehension issue. Got it. Okay. So we'll just be clear. If you are somebody that wants to encourage our troops to go to fucking war, then I expect to see your ass enlisting in the military. Because I don't know about you, but I'd rather not see any single one of our 1.3 million enlisted members die fighting to free Iran. We already saw how that went over in Iraq and it didn't go very well. We already saw how that went over in Afghanistan and that didn't go very well. So unless you personally, like, I'm not saying that your opinion is invalid. I'm just telling you that if you want to encourage any one of our 1.3 million United States Armed Forces members to go to war on behalf of your family, for your heritage country, then enlist yourself. I'm giving you advice. This isn't me invalidating your opinion. This is me admonishing you for you want to see something happen, but you're not willing to fight for it your fucking self. That's my goddamn problem. Yeah, and we already did that song and dance specifically with Iran. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, hi, how you doing?
Doing well. How old are you?
I'm 29. Mm-hmm. Hello?
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I do. I'm in the Marines, so I know. Hello? Oh,
If you're
hello?
listening to the stream in the background, I encourage you to turn it down.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm just encouraging you to turn it down because there is a delay. There's already a delay between you and me on the phone.
Okay.
If you're listening to the stream, there's even further a delay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so like I'm in the Marines, so I'm a supporter and stuff. I'm always like.
And I just want to make sure that I address you correctly because it is hard to tell over the phone. What are your pronouns?
Like for example, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. For example.
Do you know what pronouns are?
No, I do, but I'm saying like for example, what do you mean? Like that's pronouns. Like what do you mean? That's what kind? Like
You need a list of options.
yeah, like for example, like right now, like that's what I'm trying to say because I don't know what like for example, what do like like I told you, I'm supporting Trump because I do. I'm the Marine. I actually have people that are legally supporting him too and stuff. And my mom is Italian. My grandma is Italian and stuff, and she always told me about him and stuff. And that's why I'm just, but
What would you
basically,
say are examples of pronouns?
examples of pronouns. Like samples of pronouns like support, like supporting. I actually like a beginner and stuff.
Can you spell pronouns?
Yeah, PRONOUN.
Okay. And what are pronouns?
Pronouns are wow. Pronouns are like something that is facts. Not only that is facts.
What? I'm so sorry. How old are you again?
29.
29.
Okay. A pronoun is right. Like
What year did you graduate high school?
Me, I'm in college right now. I graduated when I was in 1994. Hello?
I can't. She said she graduated in 1994. And she's 29. I just want to point out, you can't even be 29 and I can't. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I can hear you. I am 32.
All right. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
32. What year did you graduate high school? Thanks, kid. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Sure am.
Awesome. How old are you?
55.
55. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Do you mind just giving me one moment?
Sure.
Thank you. All right, guys. If you are new here, be sure to hit that follow button. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. You guys are doing great on the likes over on TikTok, but we're doing really low on the follows. So can you guys share out the live? If you're watching on the tubes, guys, friendly reminder, we have super chats and memberships available. It's been a little bit since I've seen a new super chat come in. So if you guys can help support me that way, it is all greatly appreciated. And we still have so many gifts to light up in the gift gallery over on TikTok. Can we work on that? And then we have bits and memberships, subscriptions, all available on Twitch. All right, let's get back to the conversation. Okay, so what specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 12 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Mass deportation.
Okay. And what significant benefit have we seen since the deportation or the mass deportation of immigrants occurred in 2025? What significant benefit have we seen since then?
Let's start with the
Also,
carry-on of
speak
Obama's
closer to
mass
your phone.
deportation. Excuse me?
Get closer to your phone.
Well, let's start with,
You're not any closer to your phone.
can you hear me?
Barely. Are we on Bluetooth?
Yes, let me correct this real quick. Okay, can you hear me?
Oh my God, so much better. Okay. So what benefit, what significant benefit have we seen as a result of the mass deportations of 2025?
The illegal criminals that have plagued our society.
Sorry, sir. We have always deported criminals after they've been convicted of crime and overstayed and served their sentence within the United States of America. That is absolutely nothing new. So what significant benefit have we seen as a result of mass deportations in 2025?
Can we stop there and let's roll that
What
back?
significant benefit have we seen since mass deportations in 2025 were enacted?
Well, we can get justice for the females that were murdered by illegal criminals. Can we start there?
Who? Yeah. Sorry. Is deporting them? I'm so sorry. Is deporting them seeing justice, or is typically what we see as justice is once they are convicted in a court of law and they serve their sentence within the United States criminal justice system?
Excuse me. We cannot give them the deceased. We cannot give them justice until we round them up, the criminals, murderers, rapists, pedophiles, until we put them into the where? Since you're very, very eager to give other people information, tell us all, where should we put them?
If somebody commits a crime, they get indicted, and then because they were indicted, they then go in front of a jury,
Yes.
perhaps if they plead not guilty, or a judge, depending on how they so choose to enact their
Yes.
Sixth Amendment
Keep going.
rights.
Let's get it there. Come on. Keep going. Stop
Sir,
stalling.
for as slow as you talk, you're not one to tell me to speed it up.
Well, then let's get to the point.
Yeah,
All
sure.
the people that are
So
being
they get justice by going through the United States court judicial system. You know what I mean? And then if they are found guilty of said crime, they serve time in our prisons. And then after they serve their sentence, if they didn't get a life sentence, then they are deported out of the country and they're not allowed to return. Oh, fucking wow. Like it's like something that's always happened in the United States of America. What a goddamn concept.
Little lady, watch your language. Now,
Did I hurt your princess feelings? Did I hurt your princess feelings?
Yeah.
Oh, I hurt your princess feelings. Great. Yeah, you have yet to. I don't know if you realize this or not, but you have yet to answer my question.
You just brought me to the point of why I support Donald Trump. Because he's getting
That's
rid
not
of
even
all
what I
the
asked you. I'm so sorry. So yes, I understand that I first asked you if you support Donald Trump. That was a yes or no binary question. I don't need anything more after that because you said yes and then there was a pause. And then I asked you another question. Do you remember what that other question was?
Yes, why do I support him?
That's
And
not
you
what my
just
other
said
question
it.
was. I'm so sorry. No, I am going to have to stop and correct you because that wasn't my follow-up question. My follow-up question is what has Donald Trump achieved in his first year back in office that has earned your continued support? You said mass deportations. Right, and then you paused. And then I asked you another follow-up question that you still have yet to answer. Can you remind me what that follow-up question was?
Mass deportation.
No. That's not. I'm sorry. We're not. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. That's not an answer to the question that I just asked you. What was the question that I asked you when it came to mass deportations? If you do not remember, say, I don't remember or I don't know.
Do you have the transcript to tell me what it is?
Oh, sir, I have a great memory. I know exactly what I asked you. So here's exactly, I'm so sorry. Here's exactly what I asked you. I asked you, what significant benefits have we seen as a result of mass deportations in 2025? And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm still waiting for an answer to what significant benefit we have seen as a result of 2025 mass deportations.
Murder, women, children, and families.
Okay.
Of illegal aliens.
Do you care about Sonia Jones?
Are you gonna
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Do you care about Sonia Jones?
Explain to me why I should.
Oh, she was a woman that was murdered and killed. Do you not care?
By who?
Oh, but this is the first time you've ever heard of her, right? I'm so sorry. What did you say?
Was she murdered by an illegal alien?
Oh, in fact, she was. Do you know when?
No, enlighten everybody.
Oh, yeah, no, not a problem. So Sonia Jones was murdered in 2019 in Alabama by an illegal alien, this is your term, by the way, that entered into the United States under Donald Trump's first term in 2017, applied for asylum, was denied asylum in 2018, and was failed to be removed by the Donald Trump administration in 2018, which allowed him to stay in the country for a whole other year, and thus leading to the murder of Sonia Jones under Donald Trump's first administration.
Do you know all the facts
He's
of
currently
that?
serving jail time for 30
Okay,
years in
that's fine.
prison.
But do
And
you
after he
know?
serves his 30 years in
Can you?
prison, he will be deported out of the United States of
You
America.
got it. Thank the Most High God. But again, can you enlighten all your audience and give everybody the fact base of all of that?
I just did. I'm so
Not
sorry
the
if you
copy
weren't
paste.
listening.
Not
I'm
the
so
copy paste.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm still waiting for you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm still waiting for you to tell me what the significant benefit that we have seen. I'm so sorry. 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 I'm still waiting for you to tell me what the significant benefit is of the mass deportations that we saw in 2025. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just simply repeating, getting rid of people that have killed individuals in the United States of America, which has always been done according to our criminal justice system and our immigration laws. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm tired of saying that. So here we go. Awesome. Let's try this again. I'm quite tired of being interrupted by gentlemen. Okay, as he's not a gentleman. He's just he did admit that I hurt his princess feelings, so I guess he's a princess. Okay, so caller stating that we are getting rid of illegal immigrants, which has always been our process, specifically the criminal individuals, the individuals that have broken our laws, that have killed people, murdered them, raped them, kidnapped them, etc. All of these things, these are things that have always been done within the United States of America. And so therefore, it is not a significant benefit that you are telling me that are a direct result of the 2025, quote, mass deportations, which by the way, they weren't, but mass deportations. Okay. So that is not a significant benefit when it's something that we have always done. So please, when I tell you that that is not an answer to my question, it is not an answer to my question. So would you like to try again? I will not unmute you until you are done screaming into the void. Oh, see, he's still going. Yep, still going. So you're on a timeout because you've been a bad little princess. Right now, your nose should be facing that corner of the room. Okay, I just want to help you out. Your nose should be in that corner of the room. Little princess, you are in timeout. Since you have acknowledged that I have hurt your princess feelings by utilizing curse words. I just want to remind everybody, I hurt your princess feelings. You agreed that I hurt them. So your nose should be in the corner and your mouth should be shut because I hurt your princess feelings. You are in timeout right now and you don't know how to not talk over me. So I'm going to reiterate this again. Okay? Because the deportation of criminals out of the United States of America after they've been convicted of a crime, if they are found to be undocumented or even a legal immigrant that violated our laws before they became citizens, we have always followed the law that they are therefore then deported after they have served their sentence time in jail. So that is not a significant benefit that we have seen as a result of 2025 mass deportations when it is something that we have always followed of our laws. So would you like to provide me an actual significant benefit that we have seen as a result of 2026 mass deportations?
You are misinformed. You're telling your audience misinformation. You are very...
How can I be telling my audience misinformation of something that you didn't know occurred until 5 minutes ago? You had never heard, I'm so sorry, you had never heard of Sonia Jones before 5 minutes ago, but I am telling the audience misinformation on something that you had never heard of. That's quite odd. Would you like to try again with your princess feelings?
Your talking points have no bearing in what we're talking about.
I'm so sorry. We were speaking specifically on an instance that you had never heard of before 5 minutes ago. Would you like to try again about what I said that was misinformation?
Yes, I would. Now.
Oh, just kidding. I don't care. Anyways, guys, I am a little over my time, so I am going to go ahead and end for the day. Real quick, let me go through all of these. So if you send a super chat, we're going to read through those now. So bear with me. Sorry, guys, for that. Thank you, Ogden, for the 3. Betty said, how does it feel to have Pauly Sims call you? It was quite funny. Also, call him. For real, though, call him. The hubris of knowing nothing but bickering it all. I know that one guy was very annoying, Sean. I agree. Dancing Dog, thank you for the 43 bits. Sean, thank you. An old vet, appreciate going at the kid. Yeah, I thank you, Sean, for your service. Shada, thank you again for the membership. Thank you again, Feisty, for sending out gifted memberships as well. We had Scott. I can't really hear the MAGA morons, which is great. Yeah, I don't know. They didn't want to speak up today. Ari, do you feel threatened by these dumb? No, I do not feel threatened by them. Trump's dementia must be driving him crazy. They must be. It's quite odd. What person would you like to see in charge as president? I am not sure. I don't have anybody that I particularly say I love in the political field, so I don't have someone in mind. I'll wait and let you guys know when we know what candidates are running for 2028. Let's see. Thank you, Matt, for the XOXO. Trying to argue left versus right is childish. The Epstein files make it obvious who the real villains are. We need unity. I don't disagree with you that we need unity, but they're not even trying. I don't support Republicans or Democrats. They all have the same agenda. Good cop, bad cop. It's a big club and you ain't in it. Well, I do agree that politics is basically the idea of a club. I disagree that they are the same. There are significant differences. And then Sunshine, thank you as well. You didn't put a message, but I do appreciate the 20. Thank you guys so much. All right. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your night. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Thank you guys for being here. And yeah, if this is your last chance, hit that follow button or that subscribe button.